Hello and welcome to the tutorial on Power BI. In this session of the tutorial, let's see what are all the different visual properties that are provided for the Power BI visuals. Let's first select the first visual, which is a bar chart comparing general health against the number of patients. So as you go to this paint section, you get several options which are available for this visual. This one shows responsiveness of this visual. In the sense that the visual will adapt to the size changes of the visual. X-axis will give you different options to format the x-axis. Say I don't want my x-axis to look in a hash, so I'm changing it to black and increasing the font correspondingly. This gives me, as the name says, the properties of the y-axis. Here again, I don't want it to be a gray. I want it to be black with grid lines switched off. Next option is data colors, which gives me the color that my bar chart will have. I would just want this to look a bit yellow. Next option is data labels, which will help me in displaying data labels. I don't want this to be displayed in a default color. I want this to be displayed in a black. Here again, I can change the orientation of the data display if required. I just want it to be appearing as a horizontal thing. I can also select the position of the data labels. I can increase the size of the data labels for better visibility. Next is the plot area, which helps us in defining the transparency of this image. It can also of this plot. It can also help us to add the image to the plot. The title, as the name says, is used for adding the title, and this gives me several options to format the look and feel of the title. The background helps me in defining the background properties for this visual. I don't want this to be displayed as white, so let me select a gray. So the other option which is associated with this visual is a border option. This, as the name says, helps us in defining the borders for this visual. Now let's see what are all the other properties which are present for matrix visual but not for a bar chart visual. As soon as I select matrix visual, the paint symbol in the Microsoft Power BI desktop shows me all the other properties which are present for the all the properties which are present for the matrix visual. Here again, the general, as it does for the other visuals, is used for defining the position, width and height of the visual. The matrix style is something which is very specific to the matrix. This gives me different styles that I can add to my matrix. I'll just select flashy rows. Grid option helps me in defining if I want to display a vertical grid, if I want to display a horizontal grid. It also gives me facilities to change the color of the grid that I'm going to use. It also helps me in changing the outline color in case if required. Next is the column header option. The column header option gives me facility to format my column header. I just don't want this to be displayed in black color. So I'm selecting red as my font color, and I can also increase the font size as much as I require. There's an option called outline. The outline defines the outline for your visual. So in this case, as you can see, for the general health column, there's no any outline. If I select a frame, the outline is added to the column. The same, these properties are replicated for row headers as well. I can change the font color, I can change the background color, I can add frames to my rows, I can increase the width in case of drill down options, in case if drill down options are available. Suppose I click expand all down one level in the hierarchy option, the gets data gets drilled down one level. But in case if this is going to be present in the row headers instead of column headers, I can use the step layout option. Let me show you the same. Suppose now I drill down one level. As you can see, under 0 to 10, I get all the options which are like 10, 11, 12, all these things. And 0 to 10 is a separate bucket. And now I don't want my data to be showed like this. So what I can do here is I can switch off the step layout, in which case my data will get split into two different rows. There are also options to format the values. There are a large number of options which will help you in defining each and every aspect of your value. You can either switch on the banded row style or switch off the banded row style. As you can see, if I switch on, my age column also gets highlighted with colors, and if I switch off, my age column becomes plain. I can change the font type, I can change the outline, I can change the text size. Subtotal gives me facility to include row subtotal and column subtotal. In this case, I don't require a row subtotal. So I'll just switch this off. Sorry, I just switch this column subtotal off so that I can remove the column subtotals from getting displayed. Grand total, as the name says, helps us in adding the grand total to the matrix. As there are options to format your field. In this case, my field is my patient ID. I can select whichever field I want, and I can change the font color, background color, its alignment in the report, etc. This will help us in formatting each and every columns separately. There's also another option called conditional formatting, which will help you in adding data bars, font color scales, and background color to your column. Now I want my column to have data bars depending on the data. As you can see, as immediately as I switch on, I get bars showing depending on the data I have for each cell. The title, as the name says, is for formatting, adding and changing the title. Border and background, as the name says, do the addition of border and addition of backgrounds respectively. That's all in this tutorial. If this that's all in the session of this tutorial. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe for more videos.